Hi friend, I just want to ask you a quick question, but thank you for joining me. If you're here, the question I want to ask you is, have you ever, first of all, had to make a sacrifice of any kind at all in your life? Now this is day 23 of 31 of the 31K for July running challenge, where I try to run at least 1 kilometer a day for all the 31 days of July. But hold on, we'll share our story soon. Remember the question? Have you ever had to make a sacrifice of any kind at all in your life? I've come up very late today, so the run is going to be a short one. The most important thing is that we've got that 1K covered. I want to thank God for the opportunity to do this, for the strength to come out every day to help raise funds in support of the Great Ormond Street Hospital charity. Now, think about my question. This is day 23, 23rd of July. Think about my question carefully, and we will chat about it. I'm going to tell you a story shortly. If you were here with me yesterday, or if you're here right now, I want you just to give me a thumbs up. Just a thumbs up. Leave a comment to show your support. Friend, if you are still considering donating to this cause, all you have to do is to click on the link on the bottom and make that happen. It'll be hugely appreciated, because it will go a long way to change the life and to give a child, a young person suffering from any kind and all kinds of childhood illnesses, they'll give them hope. Friend, have you ever had to make a sacrifice? Now yesterday, we shared a story of a wise king recorded in history as the wisest, the wise King Solomon. Friend, have you ever had to make a sacrifice? Now, today we're going to share the story of a great cardiothoracic surgeon. But if you're here with me, give me a thumbs up. And if you're ready to donate to support the cause, please do. As I've said, if I'm able to hit my fundraising target, what I decided to do is to do another 10 kilometers top of the distance I'm required to cover in this challenge. 10 kilometers extra, and it's all in your hands. Friend, today, as you all know, this is in support of the Great Ormond Street Hospital charity. And as I do this, I want to share a story of a pioneer with you. And by the way, I'm still doing the antibiotics and still managing the pain in the tooth, but it's a lot more manageable today than it was yesterday, and certainly than it was 3 days ago. Okay, thank you, God bless you. Just crossing the street over there. Okay, so I can't believe I've done this for 23 days straight. But hey, I'm grateful to God for the strength. Are you ready for today's story? If you're here, if you tuned in, either live or on the replay, God bless you. God bless you. And I pray the wisdom of the great King Solomon for you. Not just his wisdom, but the blessings that followed the wisdom. I pray same for you. Okay, so you ask, what's today's story? Now don't forget, we're doing this in support of this amazing charity. So I know you would go and make your donation and help support this charity. It's a bit of a climb coming from that roundabout here, so it's tough. We've got to do it. Thank you so much for coming along each day and for supporting, and I'm grateful that you've done this each and every single day. Right. Thank you. God bless you. I feel very tired, to be honest. Very, very tired on this run. And as always, as you know already, I'm filming with this hand right here, and I'm running at the same time. Also, my tracker is broke, but at least I know the route. That gives me the distance. I've covered a kilometer already. I'm near 2. And by the time I finish this run, I would be at least 2.5 kilometers today. God bless you for sticking with me. God bless you for coming along each and every day. And now let's share a story together. Now, as we're about to share this story, here's what I asked you at the start of this video. I asked you a simple question. Have you ever had to make a sacrifice of any kind? Have you ever had to make a sacrifice of any kind? If you're here with me, whether watching live or on the replay, just give me a thumbs up, and any comments of support would be greatly welcome. Also, the main intention and purpose of this running challenge is to help raise some funds to support the Great Ormond Street Hospital charity. Their main purpose is simple: to help give the over 600 children and young people who go to the hospital every day for care and treatment, to help them to give them the hope they need and the chance at life that they desperately need. Friend, it rests with you. What I'm saying is that if you would dig in to your pocket and make a small donation, it will make a huge difference. But let's come to today's story, shall we? Man, this is a tough challenge. Please give me a thumbs up and spare me on to the last 500 meters. Give me a heart, give me a like, and let's do this last 400, I think, or 500 meters. But hey, this is tough. I'm a bit slow today, but we're gonna do it. So I share the story of Professor Mark Delaval today. Who is Professor Mark Delaval? Who is he? Who is he? Who is he? Now, if you have the opportunity of watching your parent, your guardian, an adult you trust, do something that would later on become your career, how well do you think you will do in that career? Leave a comment below and let me know. I'm going to share the story, which is a brief story of Professor Mark Delaval with you. Okay, so here is Professor Mark Delaval, to whom the Great Ormond Street Hospital owes an amazing gratitude, and who, sadly as we hear, has passed on. So, Professor Delaval actually was the person who conducted the first heart transplant at the Great Ormond Street Hospital. He came to the Great Ormond Street Hospital in 1969. Okay, repeat that after me. 1969, 1969. That's when he came to the Great Ormond Street Hospital in a career that would span over 30 years. With the hospital, Professor Mark Delaval is a true icon. He is a pioneer in many fronts, not just being the person to conduct the first heart transplant at the hospital, but he's somebody who takes patient safety seriously, and he's somebody, a cardiothoracic surgeon, who is revered in the field and whose influence has built a legacy that the over 600 children and young people who go to the Great Ormond Street Hospital every day for healthcare and for treatment benefit from. Friend, I asked you at the beginning of this video, have you ever had to make a sacrifice? This evening, I'm sharing the story of a man who grew up in Belgium but made a huge sacrifice. A man who grew up in Belgium but made a huge sacrifice and changed with his miraculous touch of medicine the lives of many and the story of many children and young people. He conducted the first heart transplant. What I'm asking you this evening Is your heart beating enough to help give another child the promise of life? Is your heart beating enough to help give your neighborhood the promise of life? Is your heart beating enough to help give your community, your country, the promise of life? That is what Professor Mark de Laval did, and that is what I believe, together as friends, together as a community. Here's where I slow down and I stop and we chat. That's what I believe we can do together to help change and give meaning to the lives of the many people around us, the many people who, by some means, one way or another, whose life may literally depend on us. Professor Mark de Laval was outstanding in his field, and his legacy lives on. What are you doing? What are we doing to make our legacy remain one that will be remembered forever? Friend, is your heart beating enough to make another person feel the heartbeat of life? Is your heart beating enough to make another person feel the beauty of the sunrise every morning? Professor Mark de Laval gave it his all. He performed the first heart surgery in 1988, first heart transplant for children in 1988 in the hospital. And from then he would go on to do many more to help give hope and life, to help recreate many heartbeats in many children and young people across the UK and across the world. Friend, if all you have to do is to open the doors of this amazing hospital for a child and young person to go in, would you do it? Click on the link below and help in whatever way you can, and let's together build a legacy that will last forever. The cardiothoracic surgeon whose legacy lives on, Professor Mark de Laval, to his memory, and to the team at the Great Ormond Street Hospital, and to the amazing work of the Great Ormond Street Hospital charity. God bless you all. I'll see you around about the same time tomorrow. God bless you.